The century-old monolith of global finance is not collapsing in a dramatic crash. It is being hollowed out quietly from the inside. What is replacing it is not another bank, not another fintech, and not another payment app. It is a silent cryptographic architecture designed to make physical branches, correspondent banks, and delayed settlement completely obsolete. While the average retail trader is staring at a price chart pinned between $1.91 and $1.95, something far more important is happening underneath the surface. The plumbing of the global financial system is being ripped out and replaced in real time. The legacy banking system was never designed for a 24/7 global economy. It was built for a world of fax machines, office hours, and trust through intermediaries. SWIFT does not move money. It sends messages asking other banks to move money later. This is why international settlements still take 3 to 5 business days. This is not inefficiency, and it is structural decay. In a world of instant markets and geopolitical fragmentation, that delay is no longer tolerable. This visual compares the archaic 3 to 5 day settlement window of SWIFT transfers against the 3-second finality of the XRP Ledger. Finality matters more than speed. Once a transaction settles on the XRP Ledger, it cannot be reversed, frozen, or disputed. This is not a marginal improvement. It is a total replacement of the settlement layer. Over the last several weeks, daily XRP Ledger transactions surged to over 1.45 million per day. At the same time, new retail address creation collapsed by 65%. This is the paradox most people miss. Hype is fading, utility is accelerating, retail traders are leaving, but the entities replacing them have balance sheets larger than entire crypto exchanges. Banks do not speculate, they optimize. They do not want volatility. They want certainty, liquidity depth, and regulatory clarity. From a bank's perspective, a flat price is not a failure, it is a prerequisite. Price stability is what allows trillion-dollar institutions to deploy capital without destabilizing markets. The XRP army may be thinning, but the network is transforming. Value is no longer driven by social media sentiment. It is being driven by the necessity of global liquidity. This is the great decoupling. XRP is separating from the speculative crypto cycle and beginning to reflect its role as financial infrastructure. A wealth distribution chart now shows addresses holding over 1 billion XRP, controlling more than 9 billion tokens. This is a record concentration of supply. These are not retail traders. These are custodians, institutions, and long-term liquidity managers. Supply is being locked away, not flipped. The last-mile problem of crypto adoption was never regulation alone. It was integration. Banks do not rip out core systems. They layer on top of them. On January 21, 2026, Ripple achieved something most thought was impossible. Ripple plugged the XRP Ledger directly into the Hogan core banking platform via DXC Technology. Hogan is not a niche system. It manages over 300 million deposit accounts and more than $5 trillion in assets globally. This is the central nervous system of mid to large tier banks. Banks no longer need to adopt blockchain. They simply turn it on. Ripple embedded custody, payments, and settlement directly into software banks already trust. This bypassed decades of bureaucratic and technical resistance in a single move. This integration transforms the XRP Ledger from a visible crypto network into invisible financial plumbing. Most end users will never know XRP is involved. That is exactly the point. The most important infrastructure in the world is never seen. Ripple is no longer pitching central banks. They are already inside their systems. This is not a software update. It is a regulated land grab. With over 75 regulatory licenses globally, Ripple has crossed a critical threshold. Ripple now holds licenses across major jurisdictions, including a key electronic money institution license in the United Kingdom. This allows Ripple to operate not as a startup, but as a regulated global payments processor. Japan's financial giants, including SMBC and Mitsubishi affiliates, are already wired into this infrastructure. Retail participation is optional. Institutional integration is not. So why did the architect of the ledger step away from day-to-day operations? David Schwartz did not retire. He transitioned. When builders move to governance, it signals one thing: the system is finished. From 2012 to 2025, the XRP Ledger existed in an era of experimentation. From 2026 forward, it enters an era of operation. Schwartz moving into a governance role signals confidence, not retreat. The baton passed to Dennis, whose mission is not innovation, but scale. The roadmap now focuses on 3 institutional pillars: protocol-level privacy using zero-knowledge proofs, enhanced smart contract programmability, and native on-chain lending. These are not retail features, these are sovereign-grade requirements. Banks cannot expose transaction flows on a public ledger. Zero-knowledge proofs allow verification without disclosure. This turns the XRP Ledger into a private settlement environment on a public network. That is the holy grail of institutional crypto adoption. A vote is coming in just days that could permanently alter XRP's legal status. On January 27, 2026, the Senate Agriculture Committee votes on the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act. This is not just another crypto bill, it is a legal shield. The act contains a clause that automatically classifies any digital asset backing a US-listed ETF before January 1st, 2026 as a non-security commodity. XRP qualifies. Bitwise and Franklin Templeton already launched spot XRP ETFs in late 2025. This is legislative finality. This bypasses judicial interpretation entirely. No lawsuits, no enforcement actions, no ambiguity. XRP becomes legally equivalent to gold or Bitcoin. Old money cannot ignore that. For years, volatility was the biggest critique of using XRP in banking. Ripple solved this with rlUSD, a one-to-one USD-pegged stablecoin designed to act as the stable leg in every settlement. XRP moves value. rlUSD preserves it. Ripple secured a $150 million debt financing agreement with LMAX Group. This ensures deep, 24/7 institutional liquidity for XRP-rlUSD pairs. This is not DeFi liquidity, this is FX-grade liquidity. Institutions accumulate quietly. They do not chase breakouts, they build positions over years. Flat price action during infrastructure build-out is normal. It happened with the internet, it happened with Visa, it happened with TCP/IP. XRP is entering a binary phase. Either it becomes the back-end middleware of global banking, or it fades into a niche corporate rail. There is no middle ground. Is XRP growing up or selling out? Is this maturity or the end of the retail dream? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. While the community fractures, the architecture stands. The army may fade, but the throne is being claimed. And the ledger is already in place.